Hi guys, it's Juan here, up with Summer Being Lifestyle Phantom Realness. This video is kind of thrown together because I had a friend, the lovely Shay from Disneyland Live, alerting me that Disney had dropped their new Pride collection for 2024, and I have thoughts, so I thought it would be fun to go ahead and share with y'all what I thought on this collection for 2024. And I will not be commenting on everything that has dropped, only on the items that really stood out to me. Of course, these opinions are completely my own. If you are someone who is easily offended or has trouble with different points of views, then please click away. You do not have to watch this video. And again, this is all just my personal preference. No one has to agree with me. If you disagree, politely disagree. I do not want my comment section turning into anything toxic. So let's get into this. Starting with this first item, we have the Disney Pride Collection Starbucks Tumbler with straw. This is the Disneyland version. If anything, when it comes to the merchandise, I generally like to buy the Disneyland merchandise. I just think that the aesthetic is more pleasing to the eye, and again, Disneyland is my home park, so I am just naturally drawn to Disneyland, as opposed to someone who is probably from the East Coast or who goes to Walt Disney World. They would probably prefer the Walt Disney World one, so I prefer for myself the Disneyland design. Now, that being said, is this my favorite? Not really. I do like how it is like bands around, but at the same time, rainbow is such a hard pattern to decorate with or design with in general because it just has all the colors. And I guess the way this is stacked, it looks okay, but not really something that I'm gonna go for at the retail price of $49.99. Now, if I was gifted this item, or if this is heavily discounted, then of course I'm gonna jump on it. Like, I've jumped on tumblers once they've been discounted to like $20. That's the only time that you'll catch me buying any of the Disney tumblers right off the bat. Like, it's cute, but it's not $50 cute. And here we have the Walt Disney version. Next, we have this Disneyland Pride mug, and I am obsessed. This is so beautiful. I love Mickey Mouse there in his Pride color scheme and the Pride just right behind him. I love that the handle is a rainbow. It just looks so nice, and the price point is just right at $19.99. This is something I will be picking up. And this little peekaboo at the bottom that they have the castle is so freaking cool. I love it. It's so cute. And this is the Walt Disney version. This is so good too because they ended up changing out the castle to reflect Cinderella's castle at the bottom of the mug, which is genius. I love that touch. When I tell you what is on the list of things that are not necessary, I will put this Pride Sketchbook ornament of the Mickey Mouse gloves, I guess, making this little heart thing. I just not a fan. This is a complete garbage to me. I'm not trying to mince words, so I do apologize because I do try to stay positive on this channel. But for this ornament to exist, it's kind of like a slap in the face, only because I wish that this was more 3D molded out. Like, it's flat. This is a flat ornament. It's like we just did half of the work, and then on the back we're just going to slap on the rainbow colors. And to me, it's just completely lazy. I mean, it's just a complete waste of material, and I will not be picking this up at all. This is giving you the opportunity to have something, I guess, for Christmas, but this is not it. Now we have this plushie here, this Mickey Mouse plush that is going for $29.99. Now, I think this is actually a reissue. It's like the same Mickey, but he doesn't have, like, he's not carrying a Pride flag. And this time around, they did not include a Minnie Mouse, or I didn't see a Minnie Mouse plush. So I think they got the hint that these are not very popular. I'm sure someone really does enjoy them, but they are just not flying off the shelves. I see them heavily discounted afterwards. They will make it to a discount store, whether that's Character Warehouse or it'll be marked down heavily on the Disney Store website. But yeah, just something that I don't think people are really into collecting. I mean, they had many iterations in the past, but again, they haven't really done that well. So someone will enjoy it, but I'm going to pass. Also, for $29.99, you can get the Stitch version. He's a little cutie. I love his shades, but I would probably accept this one like for a gift, but I'm not really going to go out of my way to get him. Perfect for a queer Stitch lover and people who just like Stitch in general. I think this one's a little more accessible. I mean, Stitch is a very popular character, so he has had Pride variations in the past, so it just makes sense that they came out with this one. But again, not really going to get this. I would accept it as a gift, or maybe if it's like extremely heavily discounted, I'd pick it up. Other than that, I'm gonna pass as well. And for $24.99, you can get this Arachnid Abomination. because this is hot garbage, mama. This is uncalled for. You thought I was annoyed or incensed over that ornament? They had the gall to put this garbage out and try to sell it to you as gold? No, thank you. No. No one. I'm sure people really do enjoy this ride, and these spider bots are really cute in their own way, but the paint job on these is extremely terrible. Terrible. Very, very bad. This is ugly. It's unfinished. It doesn't look right. All the wrong things. This is awful. I can't believe they thought this was even a good idea. Someone really was like, hey, you know what? People really enjoy this ride. Let's just stick a rainbow on it, which is all the things wrong with rainbow capitalism. And when they start chugging out turds like this, no thank you. And the same thing can be said about this. This is hot garbage as well. I mean, I understand wanting to cover all your bases. You got your Marvel, check. Now we got to do Star Wars, check. And it results in things that make no sense and just look terrible because it's something rushed, or they had time. Obviously, they have from last June to this June to think about what they want to put out there, but this is not it. I do not endorse this. This is absolutely terrible. I mean, it's R3 rainbow, but it kind of like, you're like, huh? How do I read this? And no, it's just, again, it's trying to create spaces within fandoms that there are spaces for them there, but this is like a forced type scenario where you're kind of like wedging us in just to say, oh, we got you, and move on. And this little game of duck, duck, goose is just not worth playing. So next we have the wonderful pins that they had come out for Pride. And the Mickey Mouse icon pin is really cute. I love the different geometric shape that they use this time around. That is going for $14.99. Then they have the standing pin Mickey Mouse that is going for $14.99 as well. That one has glitter elements to it. And then we have the R2-D2 slider pin, which is a limited release for $17.99, and I love that one as well. Then they have the Stitch and Scrump pin for $14.99. This is the open edition as well, and this time Scrump is in the rainbow colors and he's hugging Scrump, which is pretty cute. But out of all four of them, I think the first two, of course, the Mickey Mouse icon and the Mickey Mouse standing pin, are the ones that I'm most interested in getting this time around. If I could get my hands on that limited release pin, great. Love it. I love a moving element. And the Stitch is, I can take it or leave it. I think Stitch is a great character, and I do have a Stitch Pride pin, but again, I'm not trying to heavily collect Stitch. So again, wonderful for Stitch collectors. If I miss it, I miss it. If I'm able to get it at a good deal, great. Next, we have this Disneyland Sport jersey for $69.99. It's not unusual for the clothes to be an outrageous price. Disney is trying to set itself apart as a luxury brand, and when they do price points like this, it reminds you what they are really trying to do, which is squeeze out the little guy until only the people that are well-to-do or can afford can get Disney. But it's, anyway, that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is that this jersey is super cute and it's perfect for Pride because you can wear this to a lot of the festivals open, and it still says Disney because it's black though, so when you're outside it's going to absorb that heat, but because it has that button down element, you can wear it open and you'll be good to go, and there'll be a lot of very cute outfits with this top. Of course, I would get this version because it says Disneyland. Again, this would look great on someone who's going to one of the Pride nights at Disneyland. I can see this all over the parks with a lot of mass presenting people rocking this. It's something that they'd be comfortable in, and not everybody wants to wear a Spirit jersey, so this is a great option. And here's the Walt Disney version. And oh my gosh, speaking of Spirit jerseys, this is beautiful. I have a Spirit jersey from NYCC, New York Comic Con, that has this glitter integrated into the fabric of the spirit jersey. It makes it glisten, and it's so beautiful, and it's going to be even more beautiful on the spirit jersey because of the black element. And this is so nice and just very simple with the script that says Disney Pride and has the Mickey silhouette there. And this is what I wanted. I wanted something very bold yet understated and very much neutral. Like, I don't have to choose which park. It doesn't say Disneyland, it doesn't say Walt Disney World. It has cross appeal. It is black though, so I do worry that in the summertime this is not appropriate for June, or it's super hot, but this would look super cute at night as well. Again, those who are able to go to the Pride night, kudos to you, because you are going to look banging in this freaking spirit jersey. And it is on my list. I will be buying this. This is so beautiful, and I cannot wait to add it to my spirit jersey collection. Apologies for this being backwards. I was just so excited. This is retailing for $79.99, which is pretty standard now for the spirit jerseys, but well worth the investment. So this is the part of the video where I feel I get controversial yet brave. This is not my favorite style of Pride backpack. I know that some of my friends really do enjoy it, and I think some people enjoy it because it makes them think of like an all-over print that they might seen on a Dooney and Burke or of some other nature. But again, I feel that this is a lazy design. Have the word love in different languages, and I feel that's kind of corny in the sense because, okay, hear me out. If you go to a friend's house circa 2001 and they would have something like this on their wall in their kitchen with all these different, with the same word in different languages, and it's just kind of cheesy to me. Again, not something I would particularly get for myself. This is where I feel like they kind of dropped the ball. I wish they had paid more attention to it being in the vein of the spirit jersey than what they gave us. Listen, I'm a person that has a lot of rainbow related Loungefly as it is, so for me this is not like a priority on my list. Would I still get this after everything's said and done? Yes, but not at this price point, at the $79, which is $10 less than most of the Loungefly that they do for the Disney store, formerly Shop Disney. But no, it's just not for me. And again, I would have to see it in person to really like have a true opinion whether I would like to add this to my collection. Would I like to add it to my collection just because it is a Pride themed bag? Yes, but this is not the only Pride themed bag that I have passed on. There was one where there was like a heart shape one that's still on the Disney Store website because it's just unsellable. It's just, again, lazy, tacky. And this one does borderline tacky to me as well. But again, I'm a person that has plenty of options when it comes to rainbow related Loungeflies, but this is a case where I don't need it right away. I probably will wait till this goes on hella discount. Even then, again, I have to see it in person to see if I would even want to add this to my collection. As of now, it's a no for me, dog. So here's what the back of the bag looks like and the core. Again, I love the straps. I love the handle. I wish they would have just really picked one motif, whether it was the silhouette, the heart, or the Mickey head. I wish they would just stuck with one of that and then like highlighted the black with more of those twinkling elements that they're trying to mimic from the spirit jersey. I know where that's coming from. And just get rid of the script. Or maybe just do that band at the back that says love. And that, or make this a black sequin bag with rainbow accents on it. Like, do something. That's not this. And then the core is pretty boring. It's just the Mickey heads in a rainbow pattern. To each their own. But as the more I keep looking at this, the more I'm talking myself out of it. I have a wonderful Pride Mickey bag as it is. I actually have two. So, I have my Care Bear bags. So there's options for me, but if this is an option for you, then good for you. But again, not to my taste. There is a matching Mickey Mouse Magic Band Plus for $44.95. So if you're into that, there you go. Now, for all my bashing, I really do love these ears. I love ears in general, so when I see a nice pair, I'm just like, ooh. And what I love about these, and I think what I tolerate is that for the script in particular, is that less is more. in this sense, and because maybe there's not a lot of surface area for that script, it's not really like, it's not extremely jarring, and that bow breaks it up. And I love the centerpiece of that Mickey in the center that says love. It is just perfection. And the best thing about this as well is its versatility. You can detach the bow and you can just wear the normal ears as is without the bow element. But it's a little different because it's like a clip, so it leaves an indentation, as you can tell. But outside of that, and it's because it's not, there's no button. But outside of that, I love these, and I will be getting these ears because if I can't tolerate the bag, at least I can have these beautiful ears. And that be that. Thank you so much for joining me. Which item was your favorite, and what will you be purchasing? And with that, be safe till 7-Eleven, because tomorrow's never promised, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.